Hey besties, welcome to my channel. In case you're new here and in case you're subscriber, welcome back to my channel. Today I bring you a beautiful throw-on dress. It's a 1-row repeat dress. The tutorial is beginner friendly, so feel free to engage with the video and know how I made it. For this tutorial, I'm going to use ribbon yarn. It is 100% acrylic yarn. A 3.5mm hook. A pair of scissors. And a measuring tape. We are going to start by making a slip knot. And then we shall make a long chain. So you're going to make sure that your chain is actually longer than your shoulder to shoulder measurements. For here, I'm just giving you a swatch to show you how to work the pattern. So after having your long enough cable, long enough chain, we are going to start our work, and we are going to be working in trebles. So to work a treble, we have to yarn over twice. So to start our row, we are going to skip 3, 1, 2, 3, and work a treble in the 4th stitch. So we shall insert our hook, pull through the yarn. You'll be having 4 chains on your hook. Yarn through the first one, yarn through the second one, and yarn through the third. So this is our first treble. We are going to chain 2 and work another treble in this very same stitch. We shall yarn over twice, insert our hook, pull through the yarn, the first chain of the hook, second chain of the hook, and third chain of the hook. So this is how we work so far. So this is going to be our first treble stitch, and we need 6 of them. So you're going to work 5 more trebles in the 5 stitches after this. We shall yarn over twice, go in the next and work another treble and continue the pattern. That is 3. That is 4. That is 5. And this is 6. So for the next part, we are now going to skip. We're going to skip 5 and make a treble in the 6th chain. So we shall count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to skip this 5 and work in the 6th and make a treble. So this is our first valley of our pattern. Then we shall make 5 more trebles in the next 5 chains. So we are now done. We are now done with our 6 chains, and since this is a valley, we now want to make a peak on this side. So to make a peak, you will chain 5. After chaining 5, you will yarn over twice and work a treble in this very stitch. So after working a treble in this stitch, you're going to work 5 more in this, 5 more stitches, and make 5 more trebles. That's 4. That's 5. This is 6. So we have a valley here, a peak here. So the next is going to be another valley. And to make a valley, we shall be skipping 5 and working in the 6th chain. So we yarn over twice, skip 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and in the 6th chain, work a treble. You yarn over twice and work as a treble in each of the next 5 stitches to make our 6 stitches. Try as much as you can not to make your stitches tight. This is 5 and 6. So we have a valley, a peak, a valley. Now the next one is going to be a peak. And to make a peak, you'll be chaining 5. And working a treble in this very stitch. Thereafter we shall work 5 independent trebles. This is 4. This is 5. This is 6. So as we are coming to the end of our sample chain, since you began with a valley, you have to end your work with a valley. So let us work on our final valley, and then we see how to move to the second row. So we are now going to work a valley, and to work a valley we have to skip 5 and work in a treble in the 6th chain. So shall count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then in the 6th chain we shall work our treble. Then we shall make 5 more trebles. So here we have our valley peak, our last valley of the row. We are now going to repeat how we started the row. Remember we had how we began the row, so that's how we are going to finalize the row this side. We are going to chain 2. We shall work a treble, but we shall not complete it. So we shall insert in this same stitch. We shall have 4 chains on the hook. Shall yarn over the first one and the second one. Then we shall yarn again over twice. Go into the same stitch. Yarn over the first, yarn over the second, and then in these final 3 we shall yarn over all of them at once. So this is going to replicate what we had at the beginning, where we had, it was a bit tight, we had 2, then we chained 2. So this chain 2 here is the same chain 2 here, then we work our body as we desire. So since we had not measured our chain, all you have to do now, as long as this length should be matching, should be fitting you shoulder to shoulder. This should be your shoulder to shoulder measurements. So in case you have excess yarn, all you can do is cut it and just tighten. So for the second row, we are going to chain 3 and turn our work. We are now going to work a treble in this stitch here. In this stitch, yarn over twice, work a treble in this stitch. After working our treble, we are now going to chain 2 and work another treble in the very same stitch. So this is going to be our first stitch. In the chain 2 space, we are going to work 2 trebles. So we now have 3 trebles and we need 6. We are now going to work 3 trebles on top of the next 3 stitches. So now it's time for us to have another valley. For the valley, we are going to yarn over twice. We are going to skip 6 for the valley. Skip 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and in this one we shall work our treble. So this is how you work your valley. Then in the next 2 we are going to work now that we worked our valley and we finished 3 stitches, we are going to work three more stitches in here to complete the 6 trebles. So I yarn over, and as I remember, we recall from our previous row, to make a peak we chain 5. So we are going to chain 5 and work 3 more trebles in the same stitch, in the same chain 5 space. So we are now going to work 3 more trebles in these next 3 stitches. Now that we are done with our 6 trebles, it's now time to make another valley. And to make a valley, we are going to yarn over twice and work our treble in the 4th chain. That is after skipping the 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So in this one, we work our stitch, and then we shall work in the remaining stitches. And of course, as the norm is, we are going to work 3 more trebles in this space. And now it's time for our peak. So for the peak, you're going to chain 5 and work 3 more trebles in this space. We are now going to work 3 trebles on top of these 3 trebles. And now it's time for the valley, so you're going to yarn over twice and work on this stitch whereby you skipped 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You work in this stitch and make. So we are now coming to the end of our row, and I would like to show you how to work this last part. We are going to work 2 more trebles and now we have reached the chain 2 space. In the chain 2 space, from the beginning we had input 2 trebles, so you're going to put 2 trebles in the chain 2 space. After you put 2 trebles in the chain 2 space, you're going to be having 5 stitches, and we need one more to complete our 6 trebles. So we are going to now work on top of this stitch, so you're going to yarn over twice and insert your hook and make your 6th treble. Now after making your 6th treble, you're going to chain 2 and work our incomplete treble in this very stitch. So we shall insert our hook, pull over through twice, leave 2 chains on the hook, go through and make another treble in the very same stitch, the first 2, second 2, and then when it comes to the last 3, we shall pass through all the 3 at the same time. So this is how our second row is looking like. It is a one row repeat, because what you do on this row is the same thing that you're going to keep doing until you come to the length of your project. But let me take you through again one more time another row to just so we can get the hang of how things are being done. At the beginning of each row you'll be chaining 3. Turn your work and work a treble into this very stitch, work a treble. Now after working the treble, we are going to chain 2 and work another treble in this very stitch. And this will be our first treble. In the chain 2 space, you'll be inputting 2 trebles. Chain 2 space equals to 2 trebles. So we now have our 3 trebles and we need 3 more to complete our 6 trebles. So we shall work a treble on top of the next 3 stitches. So we've now completed our 6 trebles, and now it's time to work our valley. To work our valley, you're going to skip over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and on this 7th, you shall just yarn over and work our treble. And then we shall work our treble in the remaining 2. So we are going to work 3 more trebles in this chain 5 space. And now we shall be having our 6 trebles, and now it's time to make our peak. For our peak we chain 5, yarn over and make 3 more trebles in the same chain 5 space. Sorry, my yarn keeps tangling itself. Then we shall work trebles in the next 3 stitches. So we are going to now work a valley, and to work a valley we shall skip over this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and on the 7th we shall work our treble. And then we shall work 3 more trebles in this space, chain 5 space. These are 6. We shall chain 5. And work 3 more trebles in the same chain 5 space. Work 3 more trebles on top of the next chain and the next 3 stitches. And now you're coming to our end. We're going to work our last valley. So for the valley, I told you skip these 3, and work in this on top of this chain and then this first one. Then we shall make 2 more on top of this next 2. Now we've come to our chain 2 space. Chain 2 space means we input 2 trebles. After inputting our 2 trebles, we'll be having 5 stitches and we need 6. So we are going to work our 6th treble on top here, or on the top of the last stitch. And now these are 6. We shall chain 2, work an incomplete treble in that very same stitch where you put the 6th treble, yarn over twice and work another incomplete treble. And when you have 3 hooks on your chain, you're going to chain over all of them. Beginning of the row, you chain 3, turn your work, and basically this is how the pattern is made. Basically that's all you have to do. So now let's work our panels until we get to the length that we want. So this is how our panels look like. And in case you want to do the same size as mine, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 pairs of trebles. And for the length I made 58 rows, and I made 2 identical panels. So what we're going to do now is just assemble our 2 panels together. Since they're identical, this is the first panel and this is the second panel, and this is how long they are. So now all we are going to do is leave space for the neck, and then attach our 2 panels together. So the good thing with this pattern is that it is reversible, so either side looks to be the right side. So all you're going to do is place your panels on top of each other and mark out the space where you want your neck to be, and this is the space I'm going to leave for the neck. So I'm going to attach this part together as well as this side together, and you're going to be using a crochet hook, and you're going to be making single crochets all along. Just going to make a single crochet, pass from the one panel to the next. So when you reach this part of the chain 5 space, you just put 5 single crochets. And continue attaching the 2 panels together. until we come to the end, which is on this mark. We're going to do this on this side as well. So we've now finished joining our two panels together, and we've left space enough for the neck. And now what we're going to do is leave space for the armpits on either side. So I had already measured my armpits and put a marker plus this side. And then since we want our dress to be having slits on the side, we are going to also leave space for the slits at the bottom. So which means we're just going to join this part up to here, and on the other side as well we're going to join from this part up to here, leaving the armhole and the slit. So we're going to just do as we had done earlier. You'll just be making a single crochet all the way down from one side to the other. Yeah, so let's do this until we come to the end of our row. So after stitching our sides together, now all that you're left to do, since you'd already also worked on your neck, all you're going to do now is turn your work inside out. And that's all you have to do to make this beautiful throw-on dress. I hope you enjoyed my tutorial. In case of any queries, please feel free to ask in the comment section. In case you're new to my channel, please subscribe to my channel at Katutsi Handmade Creations. Thank you.